Did you know that the harsh July heat can completely destroy your blooming flower pots in as little as 7 days? Most gardeners struggle this month, watching their hard work wither away. But today I'm revealing the ultimate secret to turning that around. Welcome back to Garden Mentor. In this video, I'm going to show you a professional nursery-grade technique to not only save your plants, but make them completely frost-proof and exploding with vibrant blooms in just 1 week. We aren't just talking about basic watering. We are diving into a specialized 7-day challenge that will transform your garden's health. By the end of this video, your neighbors will be asking for your secret formula. Let's get started and save those flowers. Understanding the July crisis and plant physiology. July presents a unique set of challenges for any gardener, characterized by extreme temperature fluctuations and intense UV radiation that can scorch delicate petals and dry out root systems within hours. When we talk about making a plant frost-proof in the middle of summer, we are actually referring to building its internal cellular strength so it can handle any extreme weather shift, including unexpected cold snaps or the relentless heat of the sun. Most hobbyists make the mistake of thinking that more water is the only solution, but overwatering in July often leads to root rot because the soil becomes a breeding ground for fungi in the heat. To truly protect your blooming pots, you must understand that the plant is currently in a state of stress response. In this state, it stops producing flowers to save energy for survival. Our goal over the next 7 days is to move the plant from survival mode into thrive mode by stabilizing the soil temperature and fortifying the roots. This paragraph is crucial because once you understand that the soil's health dictates the bloom's beauty, you can master any season. We will be focusing on the rhizosphere, the area of soil immediately surrounding the roots, to create a microclimate that stays consistent regardless of the external weather. The secret soil composition for maximum resilience, the foundation of a frost-proof and heat-resistant flower pot, lies in the structural integrity of your potting mix. Standard garden soil often compacts under the weight of heavy July rains or bakes into a hard brick under the sun, which suffocates the roots. To prevent this, you need to implement my secret July mix. Start by incorporating 20% cocoa peat to retain moisture without waterlogging. But the real game changer is the addition of rice husk or perlite. Rice husks are incredible because they are high in silica, which actually strengthens the cell walls of your plants, making them physically tougher against frost and heat. This silica acts like a suit of armor for your flowers. Furthermore, you should add a handful of crushed charcoal at the base of your pots. Charcoal acts as a filter, removing toxins from the soil and providing a massive surface area for beneficial microbes to flourish. When your soil is airy and rich in silica, the roots can breathe and expand rapidly. This rapid root expansion is exactly what triggers the plant to send up more flowering spikes. By changing your soil structure now, you are ensuring that even if the temperature drops or spikes significantly, the internal environment of the pot remains stable and life-sustaining. The 7-day liquid gold nutrition strategy. Nutrition is the fuel for your 7-day transformation, but you cannot use heavy chemical fertilizers in the July heat as they will burn the already stressed roots. Instead, we use what I call liquid gold. This is a fermented organic tea made by soaking well-aged compost or vermicompost in water for 24 hours, then straining it. To supercharge this, add a tablespoon of liquid seaweed extract. Seaweed is packed with cytokinins and hormones that specifically stimulate bud formation and help the plant resist environmental stress. For the next 7 days, you will apply this diluted mixture every 3rd evening. The timing is vital. Applying nutrients in the evening allows the plant to absorb them throughout the cool night hours without the sun evaporating the moisture or causing chemical reactions on the leaves. This organic approach provides a steady stream of micronutrients that chemical pellets simply can't match. You will notice by day 3 that the foliage becomes a deeper shade of green, which is a sign that the chlorophyll production is peaking. This surge in energy is the precursor to the massive blooming phase we are targeting. This liquid gold doesn't just feed the plant, it feeds the soil biology, creating a symbiotic environment where the plant feels safe enough to produce heavy blooms. Advanced mulching and temperature insulation. One of the most overlooked secrets in professional gardening is the power of advanced mulching to create a frost-proof barrier. Mulching isn't just for aesthetics, it's a functional insulation layer that acts like a thermos for your pot. For your July pots, you should use a 2-inch layer of dried sugarcane mulch or fine wood chips. This layer prevents the sun's rays from hitting the soil directly, keeping the root zone up to 10 degrees cooler than the ambient air temperature. Conversely, if you face a sudden cold snap or frost conditions, this same layer traps the earth's natural heat, preventing the delicate root hairs from freezing. This is the essence of weatherproofing. Additionally, mulching prevents soil splashing during watering, which is how most soil-borne diseases reach the leaves and flowers. As the mulch slowly breaks down over the 7 days, it releases humic acid, which further conditions the soil. Think of mulch as a protective shield that maintains a perfect, steady state for your flowers. Without this shield, your plants are at the mercy of the elements. With it, they are in a controlled, protected sanctuary. Precision watering and hydration mechanics. Watering is an art form, especially when you are on a strict 7-day timeline to achieve maximum blooms. In July, the method of watering is just as important as the frequency. You must move away from sprinkling and adopt deep hydration. This involves watering the pot slowly until you see water draining out of the bottom holes, ensuring the entire soil column is saturated. The best time for this is before 7 a.m. Early morning watering allows the plant cells to be fully turgid, filled with water, before the heat of the day hits, which prevents the wilting recovery cycle that exhausts a plant's energy. If a plant wilts every afternoon, it is using all its sugar reserves just to stay alive, leaving nothing for flower production. By keeping the plant fully hydrated through the peak sun hours, you allow it to focus all its metabolic processes on creating new flower buds. Furthermore, avoid getting water on the leaves or the blooms themselves, as water droplets can act as magnifying glasses for the sun, causing burn spots or lead to powdery mildew. By day 5 of this precision watering routine, you will see the plant's structure become more rigid and upright, signaling that it is ready to support the heavy weight of the upcoming blooms. Strategic pruning and the science of deadheading. To force a plant to bloom heavily within 7 days, you must intervene in its natural life cycle through strategic pruning and deadheading. A plant's biological goal is to produce seeds, not flowers. When a flower starts to fade, the plant directs all its energy into developing seeds inside that dying bloom. By deadheading, pinching off every single spent flower or yellowing leaf, you are essentially tricking the plant. You are telling the plant that it has failed to reproduce, which triggers an emergency response to produce even more flowers immediately. Be aggressive during this 7-day challenge. Remove any foliage that looks even slightly diseased or stressed. This improves airflow around the center of the plant, which is vital for preventing the heat stress that causes buds to drop prematurely. Use sharp, sterilized shears to make clean cuts at a 45-degree angle just above a leaf node. These nodes are where the new growth and flower spikes will emerge. By the 6th day, if you have followed the nutrition and pruning steps, you will see a massive influx of lateral budding. This is where the plant branches out and doubles its flowering capacity. This technical manipulation is how professionals keep exhibition plants looking perfect and full. Final flourish and maintaining the results. As we reach the 7th day of our challenge, you should be seeing a dramatic transformation in your flower pots. The combination of stabilized soil, silica-rich nutrition, temperature-insulating mulch, and strategic pruning creates a bloom explosion that is truly sight to behold. But the secret doesn't end at day 7. Maintaining this frost-proof and blooming state requires consistency. Continue the morning watering and the bi-weekly organic feeding to keep the momentum going throughout the rest of the summer. Look at the vibrancy of the colors and the strength of the stems. This is the result of a plant that is no longer stressed by its environment. You have successfully created a microenvironment that defies the harsh July weather. Gardening is about working with nature, not against it. And by using these Garden Mentor secrets, you've given your plants the tools they need to thrive. I hope this 7-day challenge has inspired you to see the potential in your own backyard. Don't forget to take before and after photos to track your pre-year. If this 7-day challenge helped transform your garden, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps this channel grow. Subscribe to Garden Mentor and hit the bell icon so you never miss our next gardening secret. Drop a comment below. Which flower are you trying this on? See you in the next video, and happy gardening.